Hi, my name is Peter Mosley, and I'm the writing specialist for the Center for Academic Performance here at the UNTL Science Center. I'd like to talk about the basics of making reference page citations according to the latest American Psychological Association, or APA, format. We'll talk about the purpose behind these citations, how to format your references page, and the basic components of each reference page citation. Let's take a look at your APA references page by starting with the big picture. Notice how the top of the APA references page is titled References, is in bold and is centered, and how the references page starts on its own page, although it continues the numbering from previous pages. Then, the references are double-spaced throughout. References are not separated by extra spaces between each reference or by numbering. Rather, they are separated by indentation. The first line of each reference is flush left, and each other line in each reference is indented ½ inch. Use the ruler function in your word processor to ensure this even indentation. Okay, now let's dig into how to write each reference. Each item on your references page is going to start with the author. This is because attribution is extremely important in APA format. It's why the author always comes first in your APA in-text citations as well. Readers can easily use the first piece of identifying information that they see in the paper to look up the reference on your references page. Now, many last names are fairly common, so the author's name goes further than the last name you'll usually see in an in-text citation. For a reference page citation, you'll include the author's last name, then a comma, then the first initial of the first name, then a period, and finally, if available, the first initial of their middle name. The first name and middle name initials help differentiate the author, lowering the chances that they'll be confused with other authors without using too much additional space. Now, if your author is an organization, just use the full name of the organization, as you can see here with American Psychological Association. So after the name, you're going to include a period and then the date. You'll do this for a couple reasons. First, APA formatted papers usually contain fairly time-sensitive information, and the fact that the date goes second acknowledges this. Second, sometimes the same author will be the author of multiple works, and including the date right after the author's name can help readers quickly differentiate between the works. Next, you're going to write down the title of the work. If the work is a journal article or another work that is one part of a larger whole, you're going to differentiate it from the larger work it is in by putting the article title in sentence case, capitalizing only the first word and any word after a colon. You're also not going to use italics. This unique format for journal article titles is different from the format of book titles and journal titles, which makes it easier for the reader to identify that you're introducing the title of a journal article. If the work is a book, you're also going to use sentence case, but you'll italicize the work because you'll always italicize standalone works. This is also the format you'll use for the names of web pages, movies, and other standalone works. The only time you'll use italics and capitalize the title is when you're citing a periodical. So here, for example, you have the title of the article in unitalicized sentence case, and then the title of the journal is capitalized. And as a side note, unlike other citation styles, the title of the journal is never abbreviated in the APA references page. Then, use a comma, followed by the volume number in italics. If there are issues, immediately put the issue number after the volume number, in parentheses, without any italics. Then you'll use a comma, followed by the page range, then another period. Finally, to make it as easy as possible for another researcher to find the article, you'll end your journal article citation with a digital object identifier, also known as a DOI. This identifier can be put into any web browser to bring up the article for other researchers. Those are the basics on how to cite sources in APA format. If you get stuck as you write, You can build on this knowledge by taking a look at the APA website at apastyle.apa.org. And you can also come in and see us for help. My name is Peter Mosley from the Center for Academic Performance, and if you are a UNT Health Science Center student who needs help with APA citation or anything else that has to do with writing, please see the Center for Academic Performance website in the description below for information on setting up an appointment. There are also helpful links in the description for other resources, including helpful resources available through the Gibson D. Lewis Library. Thank you for watching.